That makes so much more sense. Oh, I. Okay, we're gonna be able to see Nightwatch here. Nightwatch here up against a mech forward, Prospector and Professor. I'm actually looking pretty forward to seeing Professor in professional plays as well, especially after his recent adjustment up against Anne and Walkstarters for game 3s. But even so, for now, it seems like it's going to be Mech here becoming first chase. Mech first chase. We're going to be able to loop straight towards the other side, but it does seem like Nightwatch is willing to use his slow wind here just yet as we get rid of the doll. The doll has to be you have to get rid of the doll there no matter what. You really do. As Mech getting down, we did use a bit of a move and speed boost here as well, but it seems like we're able to at least pull some distance in between ourselves and the Mech, but two dolls there being used to buy us 50 seconds isn't a bad exchange. Honestly, it's not a bad exchange, especially when you haven't used any of the pallets there just yet. There's flywheel though. There's a beautiful flywheel, and that's gonna be a pallet drop down. That's all what really is necessary there too. Now watch hit it there to try to get the bait out from the shell, but I feel like for Mech there as well, if the blink comes out, it's good. It's really good if the blink comes out. Okay, that's gonna be a pullback. How's this shell gonna look? Pretty darn good. But it's still registered anyway, so it doesn't matter here too much as Mechanic here is going to go straight back towards her next pallet. We're going to be able to get the vault over without a tire shock because it is right, we forgot to change. We didn't press it. It didn't register. A little bit unfortunate there, but it seems like for Nightwatch right now, that's going to be pallet stun number 3. Pallet stun number 3. Well, number 2. Number 3 is going to come in right about now. There's going to be 2 harassers. So number 3 is right there. Okay. It's this person card I'm looking at right now. Jesus Christ, the amount of pallet stuns is insane. We're going to be able to get a pass in right now, and that's going to be Mech down. There is 3 harassers nearby already. Damn, bro. And that's a body block. Damn, bro. Forward has to come in with another stun, preferably speaking. Stun there. Nice pallet stun. There we go. This is one of the S-Badge Nightwatches that stayed S-Badge Nightwatch, by the way. Using the pallet like that. Of course, who would have thought? We're gonna chase after Prospector instead, who got between the pallets. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get a hit. Yeah, okay, you should be able to get a hit right about now. But even with that on mind, forward is nearby. Professor is nearby. We're gonna go for damage control here, it seems. Let me pull back. Ooh, nice shell shock. And then going back to forward. Forward has shell shock as well, but we decided to use our use a ball instead. Prospector and Mech should meet up and heal. Because with this right now, the only thing... Wow. What? Okay, fair enough. We use the remaining of our balls. Oh, damn, we actually used the remaining of our balls to get towards the next pallet. But with this in mind, I think for Mech, it's better for her to heal. Because as long as she heals, like, she can contain all 4s down, and she only has 15% decoding debuff instead of like 35% decoding debuff. Which, if you think about it, it's better to have 15 rather than 35. Lol, 2 survivors injured there as well. Professor's gonna be the one that comes in to rescue, but Professor's Cypher Machine was around 30% if I'm not wrong, but I guess with the other few Cypher Machines there being decoded too, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, hello Professor. We do have Shell Shock, good news. Shell Shock number 1. Shell Shock number 2, and that is a pull-in that we didn't register in just yet. Now wow, okay, we flywheel for that. How much time are we trying to buy here with a flywheel like that? I wouldn't have flywheel. I would have just said, yeah, those 2 can decode, no problem at all. I'll let them do it, no problem. That's a pullback, and that's a down. Mech Cypher Machine has 63%, but it's more than enough. The thing is, it's more than enough. Even if Mech does decode slow there, it's more... Oh, basement, yeah, I wouldn't have flywheel there. If I was him, I wouldn't have flywheel there. I think we pop. I think we might as well just pop by this point, because you're not getting out of that basement with a forward no items remaining left on his hands as well. So, Prospector is here. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh, pick up. Done. Oh, wait a second. He doesn't throw free. Hold on. Down. GG's. Hold on. We chair and we immediately rescue. Go for it. Go. Ooh, terror shock. Rescue. Get out. Get out! Only one of us survives, and everybody, we all survived. Pull. That didn't pull anything. That actually didn't. Oh. Okay. Thank God. I was about to be like, no way forward vault over that. Thank God he didn't. Because on yellow pin, I cannot hit that. Lol. On yellow pin, I can 100% not hit that. That's a little bit annoying. But with this on mind, there's a ward on Nightwatch. So we're going to change towards teleport here. Inside is the gate open. It is not just yet, as Tramp Senpai is nearby to shield us from the scary hunter. Next going to be able to get over. Why is the other two nearby? The gate is definitely done. The gate is 100% done. The other two is still nearby. The gate is 100% done. Nightwatch is trying to look for a backstab. Nightwatch could get this one, possibly speaking, but there's still two shell shocks there on... There's still a shell shock on Professor's hands. So we're going to be able to get a pullback there. That's going to be a slow vault over. But he can vault back. Yeah. Because for Professor, because he slows down... Professor slows down the Hunter's attack so much, it doesn't really matter if they shell shock and vault over a pallet, because that will not hit. If it's a window, fair enough. If it's a pallet, no. If it's a pallet, then no. But with this, right? Ooh, flywheel. But he still goes down anyway, so it doesn't really matter there. He still goes down anyway, it doesn't matter. Now, Watch did a good job in getting in front of the Professor. But with that in mind, moving on straight towards next game. Okay, let's move on then. Game 1 for day 3. Top 100 to top 8 here in CN server. It's ranked games, by the way. For those of you who think it's actual COA, it's not actual COA. It's top 100 to top 8 for CN. It's ended like 2 weeks ago, but since no one's commentating, that's what I'm doing it for now. Nice already first hit. That's gonna be a Vio up against a Nightfire Lady forward and Perfumer. If a hit lands this early, I don't think it'll go well, but at least let's just say it this way, right? For a character like Night, the moment that Vio actually throws out his first string, I'm quite sure he can't use his second one at all. So Night basically counters Vio pretty darn hard. But it seems like we're still in cooldown here as of now, as we are now waiting, but we did get that ability production out a little bit too late, as Vio has already thrown it out there as well. So with this in mind, it's now 60 seconds in towards the game. Warp was just ready, but even so, Cypher Machines really just isn't enough. The only fast decoder here is Pharaoh, but I don't think Pharaoh is going to be able to finish off that much Cypher Machines anyways. And it's also with the fact that, like, the rescue will be pretty dangerous here. We're gonna be seeing forward here. That's nice enough dodge. That is a nice enough dodge, but even with dash on mind, it's now in an 8-second cooldown. We're gonna be able to get didn't get a hit there on towards the forward, and Night goes down immediately. This is another one of the issues here as well. Can we get this string? No, we didn't. Okay, it's not a bad prediction, but forward coming in from that far of a distance, even if Vio did not have Mischievous there, that was a bit of a stretch. That was a bit too much of a stretch, honestly. So forward half health. Could have maintained that full health, I won't lie to you, but it seems like we decided to cancel the strings there, and for now the demon notes will come out. Perfumer still decoding, as Perfumer probably will go on heal forward here, just because we are playing up against a Vio. Vio doesn't seem like he has Insolence, which is the good news, but even with this on mind, forward would be healed on time, maybe, but we're just a little bit too far away, as we saw where the other two are. Perfumer didn't let go for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but forward has sufficient items to contain. We're probably at around 90-95% heal rate there from Perfumer's point of view, so she kind of wants to force it out as well. But even so, that's not really worth your time. That is not really worth your time. Perfumer, that's going to be Perfume out, and we're out of range as well. So there's going to be no double hit here coming from the Vio. But even so, you don't have Perfume left to use anymore. For Perfumer goes down. Okay, forward's still alive, which is fine. Forward is still alive, which is fine. We do see that Vio was emoting just to make it look like that we're performing a basic attack. But even with this on mind, forward will have to leave. But this game is a win for Vio because of the survivors, really. Because, like, no matter how you think about it, forward coming into stun, especially with that big of a range between him and the Hunter, giving a free hit there wasn't necessarily good, And it's also the fact that we could be either sold or rescued again if we had the confidence in it as well. Meanwhile, Perfumer, on the other hand, got a bit too greedy on the heal too, as Farley is now going for the rescue. But even for Pharaoh here, it will be an after half rescue no matter what, yeah. It's just Pharaoh's rescue debuff isn't something that she should be doing. As in, like, she shouldn't really be the one rescuing. She doesn't have any debuff aside from a rescue debuff. Oh, very nice back. But even with that on mind, Perfumer, that's a nice sidestep. But even with the sidestep, we don't have Flywheel. Unless we do. Unless we do. We do. Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I see Forward nearby as well. It seems like Forward wants to harass, but we're only missing one Cypher Machine, so Perfumer's doing a really good job. Until now. Forward with a quarter of a ball remaining. We're gonna come in, yeah, with an excitement, it seems. Yeah, with just excitement, that one will be a guarantee win. Power Lady's still not on the Cypher Machine just yet, but it's also understandable, because, I mean, by this point, it's all Forward on Perfumer. Even if you don't get the heal up on time, Forward can pull a full ball straight towards Hospital and then get another item for himself, especially with the fact that it's Perfumer that Vio has to chase after. In that case, I don't think it could have been a loss. I think, generally speaking, it had like a 90% win rate of being a tie, not winner, or 90% tie rate. But with this on mind, Fire Lady will be going down, it seems, and let's move on towards game 2. Okay, let's move on straight towards game 2 then. Game 2 will be looking up against a Prisoner, Mech Forward, and Anti-Current. This is the usual team comp you would see in CN server quite a lot, especially with people who loves playing Prisoner and Mech team comps. But for this one, it seems like we're going to first chase Mechanic here, who still did not deploy down her doll just yet. That's a very nice body block there as well from the Mechanic too. Very nice distance creating as well between herself and BQ's main body, but just enough so that the mirror will hit her too. So with that in mind, that's Mech's first doll used, as we are now looking for Prisoner. Hunter's Instinct still looking down on towards the ground. But even for Prisoner here, one execution might just be enough. Oh no, we don't even need the electrocution there. Okay. We didn't even need electrocution there. So with this, the first hit will find the register, but it doesn't matter too much as we're running straight towards Forward there. But even for Forward here as well, right? I do think more or less it's not a bad idea for Prisoner to come near towards where Forward is, especially when Mech is on the field as well. Mech definitely would have to deploy a doll down, but for now, it does seem like BQ has an excitement. We're gonna electrocute there first with 2 seconds left on the clock until our mirror is ready. Now it's a mirror on the wall. Prisoner, beautiful flywheel, but now we know that there's no borrowed time at all from the Prisoner side. So now it's up to Forward here to try bait out the excitement. There we go. And I think that's more than enough for now. There's a basement there nearby as well. If Forward wants to come on stun rescue, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. But we just have to be very careful whether our BQ or not will drop down the Prisoner. It seems like we won't be doing that just yet, as Wanted Order goes straight towards Mech. It's still a tie game after all. It is still a tie game after all, but Mech not deploying down that doll. We're not really preserving the Cypher Rush as fast as I thought we would be, but for now, Forward is still nearby one to play. We do see where the footprint is after all, and Forward goes down. At least there's no mirror for a double down. You know, at least there's no mirror for a double down. But if there's no tie turner, okay, there is tie turner. If there's no tie turner, I don't think Forward would have rescued anyways. But for now, we just want to get Prisoner out of this area, as Mech is still nearby decoding, which is a slight issue because if she gets damaged, it'll be long. We were not deploying any dolls down just yet, as Prisoner wants the body block for Mech. That is no body block from the doll. But even with this on mind, Forward being nearby right now, there's 30 seconds left on the clock until the excitement is ready. We're going to pick up here immediately, and that's going to be a stone rescue, but Prisoner goes down still. But the good news is at least the fact that Prisoner is near a wall, which is something that Forward really wants to. With a half a ball remaining here, 20 seconds left on the clock until the excitement is ready. Okay, it's all up to Forward now, how much we can do. But the flywheel got baited out. And now it's all up to the Anti-Current. It's all now up to the Anti-Current to come in to rescue this Prisoner and to harass. There's two harassers here, but abnormal kick. That abnormal kick. Mech Cypher Machine. Mech, who decodes like a rescuer Cypher Machine, has finally been popped down with an abnormal. But it seems like right about now, forward did manage to get up, but forward still goes down forward. Slightly confused. Slightly confused on what was happening there, but can Antiquarian really harass is the main question, because I don't think she can, especially with the okay, that's fair. That's very fair. If we can flip, we need to flip, the flywheel. Okay, that's another 4-second disarm. Okay, that's fine. With that on mind, Mech has to use her doll to heal herself. I think Mech has to heal herself. Oh, never mind. Mech cannot heal. Mech cannot heal at all. Mech can heal. Why is Mech here? We wanted order. Mech flywheel, good flywheel. Antiquarian's on her way to rescue right now. We're gonna get Mech on the ground, which isn't such a bad idea. But Mech has no items left for herself to use as well, except for the doll that's currently gonna heal Prisoner, which is at least somewhat of a good news. But who's this wanted order gonna go to? It's gonna go towards Antiquarian, who is healing the forward right now. That's currently 82% heal rate, but that's forward and Prisoner heal. That's Antiquarian flips over, forward gets damaged there instead. Okay. Quite a big issue, honestly, but Prisoner is going to be the one that comes in to rescue. Meanwhile, Antiquarian goes over and decodes that Cypher Machine. The good news here is at least 2 Cypher Machines here at 50-something% and Mech first time on chair as well. We're going to be able to get the rescue here, but Prisoner was the one that's actually dead on chair, so Prisoner needs to be very careful here. No damage rescue also did help us out quite a lot, but not chasing down the Prisoner might not really work out too well for us. We're going to see where Antiquarian is currently decoding. Is there any flywheel? There is no flywheel on the Antiquarian here just yet. 40 seconds remaining on the clock, and Prisoner is nearby trying to stun and trying to prevent them from going back. And it seems like we're able to buy at least a little bit more time here, as Mech needs to be healed by the Prisoner at least, and Prisoner can at least link up and decode a completely new Cypher Machine, as Antiquarian here is first time on chair. It's her first time on chair, which is at least a good news for being nearby as well. Does not really help out too much. We're gonna come in for the sun rescue first. No excitement left anymore, especially after that as well, and that's gonna be a no damage rescue. Meanwhile, the other 2 decoders are currently healing. Well, not healing. One's healing, and the other one's decoding. But with this, Antiquarian going down here once again. Forward does have no self heal remaining. Forward does have no self heal here remaining, but I don't think he has flywheel too. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that was the issue. I don't think he had flywheel too. Prisoner Cypher Machine at 20%. Prisoner Cypher Machine at 20%. The good news here is, right, I feel like for BQ we should have chased after Prisoner no matter what, for 2 big reasons. Reason number 1, Prisoner does not have borrowed time. We saw that he had flywheel and knee-jerk reflex there, but right now changing targets for BQ might be a tiny bit too late. It just might be a tiny bit too late here. I feel like for Prisoner, even if he does get hit here, it doesn't really matter too much if there's 2 survivors who can decode here, and Prisoner with electrocution as well. So Mech is nearby. Mech got fully healed. Okay, that's the good news. 68% heal rate. 68% heal rate. As we got the hit on towards Mech, that flywheel coming out there definitely did save our asses a little bit. But it seems like right around now we're gonna try get the heal on towards forward. We did. I don't think that vault over. Okay, no, yes, that vault over was worth it, because the mirror was still on the inside after all. Mech flywheel, beautiful flywheel, but we walked out towards the wrong side. But it seems like the recovery on the charge attack hit is a bit too long. We're gonna vault over there from Mech side, but it seems like we're not gonna decide to chase after Mech anymore. At least Mech opened the gate pretty darn slow. But with this in mind, we know where Antiquarian is because of the blood trails. And now it's gonna be mirror on the wall. Prisoner does have flywheel, so I don't think he'll go down. Okay, good. And Antiquarian's in middle as the base. But Antiquarian's dead on chair as well. Forward is nearby too. Flywheel, nope. 69 seconds left on the clock, but at least no mirrors left on our hands. Forward can somehow make a dash for it if he really needs to do so. But Antiquarian's the one that's currently dead on chair. Prisoner coming out is not a good idea, especially with the fact that this is a BQ we're going to go up against. We do have okay, that's fine. That's fine. We put a flywheel. Okay, that's fine. The ball, your ball. Okay, no, it's still an escape. It's still a 3-man escape. Okay, it is still a 3-man escape. BQ played almost pitch perfect. It's just the amount of harass that was a little bit annoying. But maybe chasing after Prisoner might be a better idea, but I feel like they could have Cypher Rushed really fast if that was the case. But let's congratulate the 3-man escape here from Survivors, moving on straight towards game 3. Okay, we're going to be able to see Anne here with Mercenary, Prospector, Novelist, and Prisoner. For Anne as of now, it's kind of a harass team comp. Because, well, there's soft harasses, like for Anne, like for Prospectors are hard counter to Anne, so there's that as well. But Prisoner running straight towards Graveyard here kind of helps him out the most. More or less right now, it's all about putting the distance, but it seems like Anne does have Hunter's Instincts here, so the catching up will be quite an easy feat, especially with the fact that she moves at 4.73 meters per second. Prisoner does not really need Electrocution here, but I do think what he needs is a pallet to go towards too. Prisoner can shock Anne. Can definitely shock Anne here, but it seems like we're not willing to do that just yet, as we got the jump right after the paralysis. That's something that all Anne mains can do, by the way. It's one practice mode and you'll get the hand of it pretty darn fast. We're gonna be able to get the pallet down there pretty darn fast too. It seems like we have fast pallet dropping. I thought, well, okay, nice down. Usually you go Trump to 10, no, sorry. For Survivors, usually you go Borrow Time, 3, and then Flywheel, which almost knee-jerk reflex. So you go straight up, down, and across. Not up, down. Left, right, and up. So, why am I even saying that? Brain. Anyways, aside from that, it's best not to rescue here. I would understand if the Survivors want to rescue, especially from Merc's point of view, where there's so many harassers here. But we didn't hit there, which is a bit of a surprise to me. But Merc doesn't even need to use his second elbow pad. Damn, fair enough. Prisoner will try to get out of there as fast as he can. We know where Prisoner is, which is why Merc will be chased here. Merc will not be chased here. Okay, I feel like going after Merc wouldn't be a bad idea there, but we probably know that because of the fact that Merc is trying to play Ring Around the Rosie with us. Wasting another 10 seconds for cooldown just isn't worth it, because Prospector's nearby to heal as well. Okay, so that's what they decide to opt out for. We're going to vault back there once again. I don't think this is going to get much, especially from Prospector's point of view. We're going to be able to get that paralysis for item nullification, and now Prospector would be considered useless for 10 seconds. But that uselessness doesn't really matter when there's only 2 Cypher Machines remaining, and Novelist can come in the next 40 seconds. I think in 40 seconds time it's more than enough. But Prozzy jumping down there, I don't know about that, but we do need a magnet, don't we? Prozzy, okay, that's a nice stun. That's a really nice stun. We missed a hit there as well as we got the pallet, and that's brilliant. Okay, there's a magnet there, but we're gonna get it out with a blink. Okay, that's still okay though, because oh, Prozzy, okay, no magnets left, fair enough. No magnets left, fair enough. The blink was kind of not expected from Prospectors. Well, you could say the blink was expected, but also at the same time, Anne had excitement there just in case. Anne had excitement there just in case. We're gonna try to see where Prospector is. Prospector's 4th magnet is ready though. So that's gonna be another cat nullified. And I do think Prospector probably does have more than enough capabilities of reaching endgame here. Novelist can try switch once, but if he really does decide to do that, I will chase after Novelist. That's the only issue. Okay, 86% as of now. That's not too bad from Merc's point of view too. And I'm picking up the magnet there just so she can get it out of the way later. 4 down, Navi will have to come in. So Novelist, that's instant hit, instant rescue. Push, that's a stun, and we can probably pop here. I think if we can pop and get on Trombo, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but that got on. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. That's jump number 1. We have a pallet on the other side. That's fine. We got a stun. That's also okay because there was already 2 stuns. There's a flywheel. The flywheel came out pretty nicely. Okay, there's 2 pallets nearby. We're going to be able to follow over the first one right now. Just buy enough time for the other 2 survivors to get out. Mercenary still have full health here, so it's not too bad after all. We definitely are... our cross. Never mind. It's fine. Never mind, it's fine. That's going to be Novelist out of the map right now, as we don't have Trunk Card anymore left to use because it was from Excitement to Blink. And let's congratulate the tie game here for game 3 from both the Survivor and the Hunter side. Moving on straight towards game 4. Game 4, a bit rare compared to the usual, but we're able to see Ivy here coming out with Insolence Detention. And it's up against the Mech Cordy, Female Dancer, and Prospector. The good news about chasing after Mech is the fact that you can actually leech on towards the doll, but the doll really isn't here, so I don't think that's going to matter too much from both party, well, from Mech's side, from the Survivor side, that much. For now, we're still being in the same area as the Ostracon. That's a very, ooh, okay, that's fair. We dropped the doll down a little bit early as well because we don't know whether she's hitting or not. But with this on mind, if Meg goes back into the zone, it'll be deadly. But also at the same time, I feel like we could use Phantom to chase after Meg if necessary here as well. So we're just going to try block off some routes, or even just to go and look for a bit of a map control would also do too. It's especially with the fact that it's a mechanic with no items to contain. You might say, yeah, there's a doll to body block, but even with a doll to body block, there's not much you can do. We just need to now focus on getting blink down on the mech. Meanwhile, still maintaining main body fear radius, because you don't want that to drop down. You really don't. There is flywheel though on the mech, so that is an issue. That is an issue. I think Meg predicted that she would use Relevation, but she didn't. So there is also that too. For now, we see where Prospector is. Prospector decided to flywheel that one. Okay, Cordy's still nearby as well if Cordy wants to come in, but this is such a big Ostracon area. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Cordy should be gunning. Cordy should be gunning. Yeah, Cordy should be gunning here no matter what. Okay, we're stunned for the time being. We are stunned for the time being, but at least the good news is Mech got 20 something odd stacks already. But it's just Cordy that's a slight issue here. So, but I don't think we're going to be willing to chase after Cordy here at all. We're just going to try lock as much as possible. Mech, on the other hand, can be leeched, but we're not willing to leech on towards her just yet because of the zone we're currently in. What I feel like right now, there is Hunt, which is the good news. So we're not willing to use any items. Aside from a blink, it seems. 3 Cypher's machines remaining on the field. We're going to pick up Mech and chair near towards Female Dancer. And as of for the time being, let's just say it's a tie game. For the time being, let's just say it's a tie game. Ivy has been doing a really good job with it when it comes to map controlling early and mid game as of now, but we are still missing. We're not missing too much. We're only missing half a Cypher machine, well, 1 full Cypher machine as of now, and Mech is only second time on chair. So like, if you think about it, in a normal match, when a survivor usually goes down on towards the chair at 2.5 ciphers, it's pretty darn good. It is pretty darn good. And this is a map control type of hunter, so there's also that too, yeah. Mech was looking back, trying to see when to deploy the doll. And Ivy knew, so Mech got animation cancelled there. Mech got skill cancelled there. She's gonna use her skill there at all. But even so, like, with only 1 Cypher machine remaining, a survivor on a Cypher machine each. Realistically speaking, like, the best way to describe this right now is the longer we play, the more chance it is of becoming a tie. But if we start to rush, it'll be really bad. I don't think anyone should be really going over to decode Female Dancer Cypher machine at all, I'll be honest with you. But Cordy's nearby here anyway, so I don't think that matters anymore. 60 stacks. There we go. That's the 60 stacks we were looking for, and more or less right now, we are hugging the wall here. So if Cordy's hugging the wall so she can't get Revelation, that's understandable. Cordy's hugging the wall so she can't get Revelation. But right now, the Cypher machines are enough. Female Dancer Cypher machine will be primed by the time that we actually get on towards the chair. So it seems like Ivy wants to... Ivy really wants to map control that Cypher machine, but I don't think Prospector is going to allow you to do that. Prospector wants to run rescue. We got it. That goes down, that goes a pop. There we go. That's all was necessary there. So 1 survivor at a gate each. It seems like Dancer is already at the other side of the gate. There is a tram nearby to help, but I think Dancer realizes and will start slowly running away right about now. That's 19 stacks on the Dancer because of that 5% movement speed boost as well. But even so, Prospector is dead. No magnet deployed down there as well during the leech. I feel like if we drop down a magnet, there's more chance of you actually surviving. But I guess we're more or less just worried about, hey, I don't want to attack recovery cancelled, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. For now, Cordy's on the other side. We know where everyone is. All the gates have been locked. But it seems like Cordy is gonna just go for it here, it seems. Oh, Cordy is out. Not yet. Hey, the flywheel! Oh my god. What? We've tinnitus, but we don't see Dancer on the other side. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We've tinnitus, but we don't see Dancer on the other side. Where do we see Dancer? We see Dancer running straight towards the gate right now. Okay. Not good though. That's 100 stack immediately. Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Jesus Christ. I feel like if Dancer actually opened the other gate, there was more choice. There was more chance there. But let's congratulate the win. Move on towards game 5. Alrighty then. Let's see here. It's game 5. Game 5 will be Marbleu. It's Geisha and S-Badge Mada is main here from CN server. Not sure what ranking he is as of now, but should be S-Badge. Seems like we're going to go up against Gardner first. Gardner, that's going to be a bubble popped open immediately. And team comp is a double decoding comp with Prisoner and Mech alongside with Cowboy and Gardner for the harass potential. For now, let's just say that there's no confined space, so it's Inkland's trump card here for the Mad Eyes. But I think because of that as well, we probably would bring fast pallet breaking no matter what happened there. We're going to try block off the route number 1 here. There's a route number 2 that definitely could be blocked as well, but that isn't too much of a issue. Because like realistically speaking, you can still go into you could still go into a hospital. So I don't understand. Maybe Mad Eyes doesn't have enough energy is what I'm thinking. Maybe Mad Eyes doesn't have enough energy. But Gardner running back towards this direction is something that I was not expecting. It seems like Gardner wants to become the first chase here. Very beautiful pallet stun. Very beautiful pallet stun. And with that pallet stun, I'd say because the doll is still on the field. Well, the doll is dead. Yeah, it's dead now. Oh no, it's not just one chip. Oh, I thought doll got chipped twice. Never mind. So Mech will be chased here, but Patroller being deployed down. So that's going to be the Bice. We're probably looking for 2 chips here on Mech, preferably speaking, but I do not think that is possible. Especially with Gardner. Oh, we didn't cancel that properly. A little bit unfortunate. But it's still Patroller we're talking about though. Gardner has to follow Mech here no matter what. Because we need to get rid of the consoles as much as possible here. If we don't, it's a long day. If we don't, it's a real long day. 180 something stacks. Okay, there's still 2 pallets nearby though. There is still 2 pallets nearby though. Okay. Mech is... Ooh, Jesus. Aye. Just some pallet areas with a pallet, it seems like you can reach it from like 10 miles away, honestly. GG's. Mech is doing a really good job right now. We're rotating straight towards 2-story here, and it does seem like the chair there has been dismantled as well. So Gardner has been putting up a lot of jobs here, but exclamation mark, it seems like there was basement here, so Mech got a little bit surprised. I got a little bit surprised. We all did, honestly, by this point. But it's still with the fact that we're containing for so long, and the mind games is insane. The mind games is insane here. Oh, pallet stun. Beautiful flywheel. Wow. Beautiful flywheel. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we didn't lock on time as well. With that on mind, Patrol is ready now. So 1 minute and a half has already passed. There's only 2 cipher machines left and Prisoners still out there decoding. So that says a lot. That, honestly speaking, it says a lot about our current state of the game for Mad Eyes. There's only 2 survivors nearby. We're going to be able to get the blink down here, thankfully, right after the trump card change. But Mech has a doll. Mech doesn't necessarily have to heal. Mech can just get the doll towards, let's say, one of the exit gates, or even get towards the cipher machine there as shock and then start doing the exit gate. Or even Mech can use the doll to get rid of the consoles. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? But it seems like right now for Mech's doll, we're in a little bit of a shambles. A little bit of a shambles is what I would like to say. But even so, like, I think Mech can start healing. I'll be honest with you. I do think Mech can start healing right about now. The doll is nearby. Why do I see the doll near Mech? No, the doll is near Mech. Wow, okay. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Gardner's cipher machine at 59%. Gardner doesn't necessarily have to decode. If we're going to be fully honest with ourselves, Gardner does not necessarily have to decode. It seems like we saw where Mech's doll was as well. If Meg heals, Meg can potentially speaking use her own doll to get rid of one of the defenses to get out, but Meg is only at 46% right now, so it doesn't really matter too much. For the time being, Mad Eyes is gonna go for map control. Is map control too late here, I wonder? Because realistically speaking, all what it takes is for survivors to go to the console, get rid of it, and start decoding again. That's all what it takes. That's, oh, prisoner. Oh, prisoner is at a bad spot. Oh, but there's only one cipher machine left, so that's okay. Prisoner's at a really bad spot, isn't he? Prisoner is just stuck there if you see bottom left, lol. Okay, we decide to pop open a cipher machine. Prisoner goes down anyways. Brilliant stuff. Prisoner does not have borrow time, so that's understandable too. But even so, yeah, that 500 stack. That's why I focus more on getting rid of consoles than actually decoding sometimes. I'd rather just have one survivor decoding and then I'll just get rid of... Well, I'd rather just have two survivors decoding and I'll get rid of consoles all over the map. Everyone else can decode. It's a bit of a shorter run, but it's better than something like this happening. Prisoner at around 95%. Well, Prisoner is full healed. The only issue with Prisoner now is I don't think he can get up. I don't think he's willing to get up. Yeah, I don't think he can get up. Yeah, the gate is still there after all. Cowboy is nearby to harass. Cowboy is nearby to there is Blink, by the way. We just have to keep that in mind. There is Blink. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cowboy might be dead here. Cowboy might be dead here. The flywheel went towards the wrong side of the map. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Gardener looking for an item. Prisoner is still being locked in there, infinitely speaking. As we are looking for Cowboy right now. Yeah. Yeah, Gardener got a needle. I think that needle should be brought to Mech. But Mechanic is getting rid of the console there as much as possible. I don't think Mech can stay anymore. Yeah, Mech cannot stay anymore. Yeah, Mech. Okay. I don't think Cowboy coming in trying to get a 4-man escape is something necessary. I think Cowboy coming in to get a 4-man escape was something really unnecessary there. Prisoner's they're gonna try to get Prisoner. Oh, Cowboy. Oh, Cowboy. Oh, Cowboy. That's two survivors without self-heal. That's Prisoner still at 98% heal rate. And Prisoner is just stuck there forever now, I guess. The exit gate is coming at 86% for Gardener. But even from Gardener's point of view right now, Mech can crawl out. I fully believe Mech can crawl out. Mech is stuck. That is Bermuda's triangle right there. That is Bermuda's triangle right there. You're just not getting out. Prisoner's still stuck. Oh, there should have been a 3-man escape if Cowboy decided to leave. That's what I want to say. That's really what I want to say. It should have been a 3-man escape if Cowboy decided that, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave, but Mad Eyes is just gonna bleed them to death. That's what Mad Eyes wants to do right now. We're just gonna bleed them to death, and it doesn't really matter there anymore. And then as long as we're near Gardener, that's all what matters too, because Gardener can't get on the consoles. Even better. Even better. Yeah, Prisoner's gonna be bled to death. You know what? Let's speed this up. Anyone getting up? Okay, we're lagging a little bit. Anyone getting up? Please? No, we're still being bled. It's 8 minutes in, we're still... This is horrid. Well, for the survivors if Cowboy actually got out. That's nice. That's a nice blink. And all we need to do is to wait 150 more seconds for the next blink to be ready, as all 3 other survivors are about to go. Especially, like, Mech and Cowboy, you don't have to... Mech and Prisoner, you don't... Oh, Mech, Prisoner, and Cowboy. Oh, Prisoner used up self-heal too. Oh, we break the gate, we're dead. Yeah, we can see a huge issue now, don't we? Okay, let's move on towards game 6, GG's. Oh, it seems like we're gonna go Clerk with Barmaid, a Puppeteer, Prisoner, and Batter. So it's a harass team comp alongside with the fact that everyone else can contain really well. Maybe not Prisoner, but they still can contain, which is a thing as well. So Barmaid becoming first chase here, meanwhile Prisoner has to rotate out, fair enough. But even with that on mind, let's just say as of now, what matters more is how much we're going to be able to get off this. Because for Barmaid here too, right, if you're currently going against, yes, a 1 skull Clerk, but you want to get that skull on you. Ooh, okay, fair enough. fair enough. We didn't swing past that at all, and we're just being tick-headed over. We're gonna be able to drop down there, thankfully, but Barmaid, it's still Barmaid we're going up against here. So for a Clerk, even with this on mind, yes, you're gonna have to use your scroll again to pick that up, but Barmaid has a steep speed doubling here and a drop down elevation in which you can buy her like 1 extra more seconds when it comes to heal. Batter is nearby to support, but I do not think Batter support is going to be too necessary here, because Barmaid, on the other hand, is already full healed. Batter wants to allow Barmaid. I don't think Batter should be here. Batter really wants Barmaid to get a dove in. Okay, fair enough. We go for the pushback here. And just let Barmaid push. Okay. I don't like Batter body blocking there. I don't like Batter body blocking there. No matter what happens in that scenario, Batter shouldn't have body block, especially with the fact that there's Blink. Like, Blink is something you, genuinely speaking, cannot... Yeah. Dash is the issue. Unless you're a pro player with like 150 millisecond reaction speed time, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to cancel it. And most of the times, Batter mains will just predict beforehand, right, or see the attack animation. But most of the time when the attack animation comes in, you get a pushback. It doesn't really matter there because Clerk just won't blink. That's the thing there too. So with that on mind, Barmaid is currently upstairs. Barmaid has no items left. But that also means Barmaid is an easy chase, and we don't necessarily have to go after Batter. Batter will get a pushback there with no items left on the hands of Batter. It seems like Barmaid wants to force Hunter to switch, but I don't think it matters there too much. Batter, that's going to be another pushback. No stun there though, unfortunately speaking. But at least Barmaid goes down. Because we know that Batter is going to be stuck here for a while. Batter's near the 2 pallets right now. And who's the only one that can rescue? Puppeteer. But with a new survivor on the chair, let's just say that even for Batter here, we're gonna leave Batter go, I guess. We're gonna leave Batter go because we want to get Barmaid eliminated. And it seems like for a Clerk here as well, she's a little bit comfortable because she does have 2 scrolls. And having 2 scrolls simply just means that you can somewhat cipher control, even with Barmaid being here too. But Puppeteers. That's gonna be a good rescue, a really good rescue there. Puppeteer can rescue once again, though that's the slight issue. We couldn't get a follow-up hit onto his Puppeteer, but there's a Batter nearby with a bottom, but well, he probably should come into Ras because he's no items left to use. But we're gonna lock the window, though. We're not even gonna lock the window there first. We're just gonna wait around here and see if we can get Batter down. Worse, really worse. Oh, that's a Puppeteer. We lock Prisoner. Barmaid can 100% get up, but as we get rid of that ball, as long as we get rid of that ball, that's all what it matters. We're gonna go after Batter now because we know that it's not worth chasing after Barmaid anymore, because Barmaid is gonna get up, and there's no flywheel on Batter too. So this changing targets isn't a bad idea, especially with the fact that like no one's decoding. Oh, also no one can decode, even better. No one can decode and no one can rescue. Even if they want to force open that cipher machine, it's just not enough. Batter has borrowed time. Prisoner is going to be the one that comes in to rescue. Batter does have borrowed time, but only Barmaid. No, only watch. Only no, Barmaid. Even if Puppeteer heals Barmaid, doesn't really matter too much. Ooh, nice blink. Nice blink. The flywheel came out as well for support, but really nice blink. We could go after Puppeteer there, I'll be honest with you. We could 100% go after Puppeteer there. But Puppeteer. Okay, fair. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. I don't think we should have picked up there. I really don't think we should have picked up there, no matter what. That's a nice down on Puppeteer, but that cipher machine's still shaking. 69%. 69%. Puppeteer first time on chair as well. We're changing targets here a lot. The other 2 survivors are now healing. That's the good news. Not sure how much that cipher machine currently is at, but we know that Batter has me heal and Prisoner can decode another cipher machine. Okay, bottom left, Barmaid's point of view there. The cipher machine was 67%, 66%. Around 2/3 of the way done. And Prisoner's also being healed there as well. So I guess we'll just go in for the rescue here from Batter's point of view. Oh no, Prisoner hesitated. Oh, Prisoner hesitated. Hold on. Can we get a rescue before half? We can't. Okay, Batter, we shouldn't rescue here. Yeah, we'll have to rescue. We'll have to rescue no matter what. Puppeteer is gonna body block. Puppeteer is gonna have to body block. Yeah, there's nothing Puppeteer can do there. Puppeteer has to body block no matter what. Prisoner cannot create a new connection just yet. 45 seconds has not been over. Blink is ready in 20 seconds. Ah, no need. No need. Not even a slight need. And Prisoner has electrocution. But Prisoner baited that one really well. That's a down, but can a Cypher Machine be done? It's currently at 79%. Puppet, oh no, it's not enough. Not enough. Okay, 1, 2. If we, like, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who we pick up here, really. Okay, we picked up Batter. Okay, picked up Batter, there we go. Invalid 9 seconds. Cypher Machine can be pushed back if it's really necessary. It will be pushed back right about now. We're gonna chair Prisoner because Prisoner does not have borrowed time. Understandable, have a good day. Puppeteer either has to pop now or never. If he doesn't pop now, he needs to pop now. He does need to pop now. Okay. Nice. And then we go. Yeah, Puppeteer had to pop there no matter what. Puppeteer had to pop there no matter what. Ay. What are we gonna do here? Mind game. Nothing. Hold on. We're down. It's teleport as well, by the way. Ooh, it's teleport as well, by the way. Ooh, Barmaid has been locked. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. The moment we see both Barmaid and right, I forgot he was eliminated on chair. We switched targets so much I forgot who is who. But Barmaid should be dead on chair as well if I'm not wrong. Barmaid should be dead on chair. But this will be a win game for Clerk. Survivors did do pretty well, but it was the amount of forced changes and forced rescues that kind of did hurt the most there as well. But let's move on towards game 7. Oh, new Geisha. Well, not new Geisha again. Not new Geisha again, sorry. Shiromoku. We're gonna go Shiromoku here up against a lawyer, painter, postman, and wildling. It's been a while since I actually seen postman being played as well as lawyer and painter, so this is kind of a very, I wouldn't say niche because lawyer is really good, but this is kind of a niche team comp. As in, like, it's mainly pocket picks here from the survivors side as well. For now, it's going to be lawyer up against a Geisha. We're going to be able to get the dash out there as well. But even for lawyer here, can we make it? We can make it. But it's still a Palestine. Okay, fair enough. It is still a Palestine after all. But even so, for now, lawyer, if that hit it right, if that hit landed, it would have been quite a good start here for, well, it would be a tie game for Geisha. But even for now, okay, we've at least registered that it's flywheel knee-jerk reflex there, so it's gonna be a guaranteed tie here for Geisha, at least chasing after the lawyer, unless lawyer kites until there's only 1.5 Cypher Machine remaining. For now, we're gonna be able to get the dash over alongside with another hit, but postman giving dash vault letter as well. We should be able to get a movement speed boost straight towards bolt here once again, as our windows knee-jerk reflex from the windows is ready just about here on time as well. So by the time we actually get the vault down here, should be about more than enough of a knee-jerk reflex, a movement speed boost to get back in towards bolt or even just a little bit further out. But even for lawyer here, we do have butterflies, so yeah, that looking back job isn't going to be too hard to do as well, especially with the fact that there's no blink remaining on the hands. Postman already on a new Cypher Machine there too, alongside with a painter. Now it's only up to Wilding to finish off his Cypher Machine coming for the rescue by 2. There's no flywheel remaining left, but lawyer has contained really well. Wilding Cypher Machine is currently ashore, at beach, and that Cypher Machine should be done right about now. Yep, there we go. Okay, I would say Wilding can rescue before half. Wilding can definitely rescue before half. That's something that I think both survivors can aim for. It's also with the fact that, like, you're gonna have to rescue anyways for the second time as well, and then you'll be able to get on board. Meanwhile, lawyer just runs. But lawyer 30 something odd seconds remaining on the clock here until flywheel is ready. We do have knee-jerk reflex, thank God, but will Wilding drop down and pat it here for lawyer to take afterwards? Is my question, is what I will say. But it seems like we're going to go for the full chair rescue here instead. Okay, fair enough. We still have more than enough board time here for a full chair rescue. I would have opted out for a after half rescue. No, sorry, before half rescue. Because when Wilding goes there, we can rescue and then pop open immediately anyways. But in this case scenario, I don't even know if that's possible. I think in this case scenario, what has to be done is we hit and then we just pop. And then we just pop. Realistically speaking, we just pop here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This should but no one's at oh, flywheeled? The only issue is no one's at the exit gate. The only issue is that no one's at the exit gate. But Lawyer has another pilot there left for himself to use. Geisha cannot get a hit there. Yeah, Lawyer's too fast. 10% movement speed does change quite a lot. It does change quite a lot. There is going to be a teleport straight towards the other side. Okay, that's going to be a dog and a painter. That's going to be a bit slow. Okay, Geisha was a bit slow down on attack, I won't lie. So there's that as well. Ooh. Ooh. Survivors aren't doing too bad right now. 58% heal rate. What matters here is the Wailing go to... Oh, wow. Wow. What matters here is Wailing needs to go to the other side, to the gate and open it. I don't think it matters here too much if Postman goes down here or not, because Postman has kind of more than enough. What? What? What is going on? Oh, the gate is opened. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a 4-man escape. I think this is our first 4-man escape that we've seen for the past 3 days. But let's congratulate the survivors here and move on straight towards Game 8. Game 8 will be Hermit. Hermit ERT up against a prisoner, barmaid, anti-current, and forward here. A Hermit up against a barmaid does say quite a lot here too. But at least it's a well, it is a harass team comp. So Hermit should be able to do pretty well against most of them. For now, it seems like we're going to be able to see where forward is first. So forward first chase with blue already on towards him is kind of a bit messy here, especially for the forward too. But even so, we're currently 5 seconds left until our next miracle orb. Putting away, yeah, putting enough distance matters a lot as well, but that's a 2.5 second stun. Or even, oh, that's another ball pulled. Okay, that's enough then. That's enough then. That's enough then. Maybe not a 2.5 second stun. Maybe a bit shorter. No, it is 2.5 second stun, because if you bring max pallet breaking and then you break the pallet right after the stun, you should be able to get a hit anyways. Okay, let's finally head on towards forward. Forward half health. If we get a blue here... No, if we get a red, we just use a red here, yeah. We can just use a red here. No, we don't even need it, GG's. We're going to rewatch that warp. We're going to rewatch that warp. How does a pro player, well, not pro, how does high tiers in CM put the warp down? Go up and then go back. Never works for me, lol. But with that in mind, forward goes down 60 seconds in towards the game. Cypher Machine is not enough. There is a prisoner who counters a Hermit, right? But I don't think it's enough. I don't think, unless we can get some type of a miracle harass, then it's not enough. Especially with the fact that barmaid and anti-current changed to blue at the same time. Sucks. Alosh. Right, so that's kind of what a no communication team comp is after all. We're going to be able to get a normal hit, normal rescue there. Anti-current will be stopped by her paths here once again, but we're at least going to be able to get a 4-second disarm here before we get the rescue off. That's going to be 2 reds here. Okay, never mind. Anti-current getting injured again, but at least barmaid can heal, which is what matters the most. Forward can pull a huge distance out from this area. That's the good news, but prisoners on that side. But prisoners there. We missed. Okay, we missed a teleportation. That's fine. Did we get a blue? We didn't get a blue. Okay, we did not get the blue. But forward can now pull straight towards 2-story if he really wants to do so. If forward does do that, in which that's what he's doing, he's remaining of his balls right now. I say more. Oh, nice flywheel. It's a really early flywheel, but it seems like the animation was pretty fast there as well for the miracle orb. So right now, let's just say it's a very successful rebound kite. So whatever happened early game didn't happen because prisoners on the field as well. If there's a prisoner on the field, nothing happened early game. And the current Cypher Machine is already done here as well. Running straight towards the line, going straight towards the other side of the window. We're going to be able to get that blue once again. But as long as no one changed here, that's all what it matters. And it seems like for forward right now, we're going to be able to get that down from Hermit. But even so, see how much prisoner is pushing that Cypher Machine. Prisoner is pushing barmaid Cypher Machine like no tomorrow, while prisoner Cypher Machine's at 74%. I do think that Auntie has to be the one that comes in to harass once again, but we're a tiny bit further away than I would like, is what I would like to say. And the current coming in for the rescue, 61%, and Barmaid just is not going to cut it, unfortunately speaking. We should have been closer towards the chair here at least, or somewhat, but if this was the case, we might just aim for the tie. We might just aim for the tie. We're gonna go get a blue. We're gonna flywheel it, beautiful, and we're gonna not get the rescue, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna not get the rescue, unfortunately. Oh, prisoner is Meiko, MK from WBG and FPX previously. Oh, okay, very fair. Very fair. But this will now be a tie game. It's more or less just Annie Curran trying to force open her cipher machine too much. I would say probably should have let Prisoner do it instead, or even get Barmaid to come in to rescue. But with this on mind, Prisoner, that's a very nice dodge. We need a... I was about to say we need a good electrocution there, but with that going back that way, we're going to try to play Ring Around the Rosie here. We don't need to play Ring Around the Rosie here. We can head out. We can head out. We can head out. And we pop. Yeah, it's a... Hey! Hit the chair. Okay, wow. Wow, MK still has it. MK definitely still has it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Barmaid on the exit gates. Andy Curran nearby, trying to contain for a little bit longer. We do have flutes left to use. We're going to be able to get the vault over there. It seems like we want to disarm as much as possible. We're going to get the vault over there once again. There's a teleport orb, but it's incidents. It is incidents after all on this Hermit. Barmaid is not going to go down there just yet. We decide to heal here ASAP. Meanwhile, Barmaid's gate should be open by now. It's not opened. Okay. Okay, that's a tad bit different from what I was thinking, but Barmaid going down there, and Prisoner on the other hand will get stopped by as well. It was a really the early game was bad, but not finishing that exit gate kind of was more unexpected to me than to anyone else, I feel. Because I felt more or less like that should have. For me, honestly to God, it should have opened. Especially with the fact that Andy Curran was there for quite a bit of time as well. But Barmaid being able to get up there is nice, but it's a win game here for the Hunter, which is quite surprising after that really nice rebound kite as well. But I guess sometimes in life it just doesn't go your way, but let's congratulate the win here from Hermit, moving on straight towards game 9. Okay, let's move on then. Game 10 will be Sculptor. Excellence confined space up against a psychologist, fine investigator, prospector, and mercenary. It seems like for now, in high tier CN server, especially when it comes to Sculptor players, they go Excellence quite a lot. I tried not running Excellence, I cried. Because they all love to harass, so that's something what I realized as well. But aside from that, it's going to be Prospector here first chase. Prospector upstairs, that's going to be a sad gala. Sadly, we couldn't get a statue out there to prevent ourselves from being knocked down. But even so, Prospector's going to be able to buy so much time with this as well. We're going to be able to loop towards the back here too as Prozzy. That's a bit of a distance pull between the two, but even so, that will be a vault down. And what I would say here more or less would be, it's not too bad for Prospect early game. That's chip number 1, it's not too bad. You still need to get one more chip before you can actually get a hit down there. And it seems like that chip will register as Prospector will go down 60 seconds in towards the game. A bit faster than I thought. Especially with Instant Scala too. There is Warp and not Blink for this one. So I do feel like from Prospector's point of view, the distance pulling wasn't bad, but it's just everything else after that we didn't really dodge quite well. But even so, this doesn't mean too much for Gala as of now. There's a mercenary who wants to come into rescue, but he probably won't rescue if we're going to be fully honest with ourselves as well. And it's also the fact that, like, you know, hey, it's basically one rescue max person's Gala. That's kind of how it works here, and especially with the fact that, like, hey, Prospector doesn't have any items yet, so there's no way Mercy's actually going to come into rescue, as we got a chip there. A little bit surprising from Psycho's point of view. I think she was looking behind her more than in front of her there. But even so, now it's a definite one-hit max presence. So for Mercenary here, bottom left, we see that he's decoding. No more, no less, just trying to give tinnitus. And I think that's what he wants to do here as well. Psycho, on the other hand, will get chased. We were still decoding it after all, but I mean, that cipher machine should be around like a 90%. if I'm not wrong. But even so, as long as Psycho can pull out, that's really all what it matters. But going into an open area here just to avoid the chips in between the pallets, I don't know if that's really worth it, but for now it's going to be distance pulling as much as possible. Meanwhile, dodging the statues here. Sadly, we couldn't dodge that one, but let's just say more or less right now, it's kind of not too bad for Psycho being able to make it in towards... I forgot we're on green pin. I keep thinking I was on yellow pin. I forgot we're on green pin. That hits. Okay, that hitting is a bit more surprising for me. There is a basement nearby, but we're not going to go basement. For Gala right now, the early game is really good. Really good. You do see as well, Fire Investigator using his airbag to get towards Psycho's Cypher Machine. No, not Psycho's, to get towards Merc's Cypher Machine. But even for Mercenary here, they're going to have to use a lot of items to get towards that chair, especially with the fact that Gala has statues as well. We use one elbow pad to pull our distance in. Okay, that's fine. We probably won't use the second one. No, we will have to use it anyways. I mean, there's no choice. In our situation here, there's no choice, especially for the survivors as well. And pulling distance matters the most. For Psycho, pulling distance really matters the most. We're still missing one full Cypher Machine. We are still missing one full Cypher Machine. But let's just see what Fire Investigator can actually do here. Forget about save, go for the tie from Merc. Right now, what I would say more or less is, if Fire Investigator can get that Cypher Machine popped ashore, there's a chance. There's a chance if Merc can find his initial Cypher Machine, but I mean, that's only if we can do it. That's only if we can do it. It's also the fact that Fire Investigator left his own Cypher Machine as well to decode Merc's Cypher. So yeah, there you go. There he goes. This will be a win game for Gala. This will be a win game for Gala. That's a chip on towards with fire. This game was a little bit more tame compared to the others, I won't lie, especially from a Sculptor's point of view as well. But I guess it is what it is, really. I do think it is what it is now. That's going to be no chip, which is fine. We still have a statue there left to use to get a double chip. We did get a single chip there, which is nice. And the slow vaults in, no statues, 2 Cypher Machines left. It's a win for Gala, really. We can speed this up towards the end. We can speed this up towards the end to see that she's actually sulking. And that concludes game 10. Moving on straight towards game 11. Okay, game 11. Game 11 would be... Game 11, let's just say it would be something more or less Hermit up against a team like this. Perfumer though, Perfumer could be seen as a double-edged sword up against their own teams as well, just because of the fact that, I mean, she can contain, but she does give damage after all. But we're going to be able to get a Perfume number 1 out there. I think we're probably going to try look for a stun here or just go towards one of the corners, but... doesn't it seem like Hermit managed to get that stun out? We're going to be able to get a hit on towards Perfumer. And Perfumer, that's finally a hit on towards her. But this is Hermit we're going up against. So with Selflessness, survivors can change to blue if necessary too. We're just going to have to see who actually changes to blue right now for Perfumer. Because Perfumer still has to try contain if possible. It seems like we decided to get back up there from Perfumer because Warp is definitely not worth it on that side note as well. So there's that too. Well, Perfumer is still up there. Okay, I feel like we should have went towards the other side no matter what. I feel like we probably should have went towards the other side no matter what. Because for Hermit there, if he gets up back up towards the portal, at least you have enough time to actually vault in instead of going straight towards that area. But I feel like for Perfumer right now, it's not too bad of a Perfume. We can pop. No, we don't need to get back up there just yet. But I do think it seems like survivors are aiming to stay at red. Yeah, we're gonna stay at red here because it doesn't matter too much. But spreading damage out between 4 people, 0.16 damage, and then depending on the next rescue, it could be 0.2 or it could be 0.3. But if it is 0.3 where there's only 2 survivors body blocking, then that means there's going to be 3 survivors out there who's 1 hit down. 1 basic hit down without any polarity. Right, so as of now, what we do have to conclude here is Postman's got to leave to middle, right? And it allows who? It allows our friend. Okay, that's gonna be a normal rescue. That's fine. Perfumer does have no items left. Oh, that's gonna be a stun. Perfumer just has to go now. Then if that's the case, unless we get teleport. Teleport is coming out. Okay, we teleported straight towards Perfumer. Damn, that is nice. That's gonna be another stun here. There is no addiction. From Hermit, it seems. Not even Desperate Fight, which is something that's pretty surprising to me as well. Oh, we missed that Miracle Orb. Oh. I didn't see Perfume or Perfumed. Forward. 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 I'm gonna say this right. Forward's gonna have to go straight towards either Psycho or Postman to heal. Preferably speaking, Psycho. Because at least Psycho can whistle Postman and then something good happens. Oh, Flywheel finally came out. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice there. Forward's ball. There's still enough for a ball peel, but I'm a bit confused on what the heck's happening over there. We're going to be able to get a warp out here instantly. Psycho Cypher Machine 65%. Psycho needs to change to blue. Psycho needs to change to blue. Forward has to change to blue as well. And with this on mind, 2 survivors at blue. That means Postman rescue? No, Postman doesn't rescue. Postman decodes, Forward rescues. Or even Psycho. Psycho has to whistle maybe, let's say, Postman, if we really want to get something off here. But we're just going to buy a little bit more time there with a tiny bit of a harass from the dog. Psycho Cypher Machine, not enough there just yet. But we also don't want to be force rescued here as well, which is something that is very scary here from the survivor's point of view. Because if you do get force rescued, then that means it's going to be a tie game. There goes your win. There goes your win. That's kind of the gist of it. We're going to be able to get a stun onto us Forward there. Nice Flywheel from the Psychologist as well. But it seems like as of now, we want to body block here as much as we can. We stopped the connection there too, just so no one can push open Psycho Cypher Machine. But right about now, there's going to be survivors. That's Forward down. Meanwhile, Perfumer's going to try to run away, but we have teleportation right there, so I don't think we're going to be able to pull too much distance. Postman's going to come into body block in order to allow Psycho to get that Cypher Machine opened. But even with that on mind, oh wait, Perfumer does not go down. Okay, Perfumer does not go down because there was like 4 survivors at red. So that's understandable. That's brilliant, honestly, by that point. Forward 82% healed. The Cypher Machine is done from Psycho now, it seems. If we cannot pop here. We cannot pop here. Forward needs to somehow make it in. Forward needs to somehow make it in. He probably will have to pull the remaining of his balls just to get towards the chair. That's what I suggest. Oh, Flywheel's there. Never mind. That's good as well. Okay, if Flywheel's there, that makes it a bit different. I thought you didn't have Flywheel. I genuinely thought you didn't have Flywheel, but I just realized that he rescued without Tightener. Lol. Postman. That's going to be a letter sent. We're going to warp straight towards the other side of the map. We're going to wait straight towards the other side of the map. We do see where Perfumer is. Perfumer, beautiful fly, but Perfumer is 1 hit down here as well, so that's something to be worried about. She will go down here as of now. Sadly, could not get that extra red onto us, Perfy. That is a little bit unfortunate. The flywheel did come out as well, but I don't think that really damage blocked anything. I mean, they've been flywheeling hits quite well. That's what a 2-man team is after all. But right about now, the other gate is currently at 47%. The gate will be blocked by 1 Postman getting stunned right there. The gate will it be open? It's open. Okay, it's fine. But okay, the dog bit it opened, but sadly not enough. But you know what? A tie game still isn't too bad, especially up against a Hermit. It's more or less just a bit unfortunate that survivors couldn't get on towards the gate on time for a triple red in order for Perfumer to survive any longer. But with that in mind, let's congratulate a tie game here from both sides, moving on straight towards the last game of day 3. Okay, let's see here. It will be it'll be Feaster up against a Knight. Knight is not a bad chase for Feaster, honestly, especially with the fact that like you have tentacles and you have basic hits, non-basic hits. But even so, I say Knight Knight will have some decent experience up against a Feaster. It's more or less just, can we get the prediction correct is another issue at hand as well, right? So as of now, we're currently looping towards merry-go-round. Knight still gonna go for it as Patroller has been deployed down there. We're gonna be able to get a first bite here, but can we get the first cancellation is the question. I don't think we're in range here just yet to cancel. Okay, that's gonna be 2 attacks. That's attack number 1, good. Can we get attack number 2 is the question. Can we get? No, we can't. Okay, and that's gonna be a slap down immediately straight towards the face of Knight. But even so, we managed to get our second item immediately there too, but Knight didn't really decide to get a second prediction up as well. But there was that too. Beautiful flywheel there from Knight just to get away from the tentacles. But okay, we barely survived that one as well, just barely on the edge. It's currently 70-80 seconds in towards the game, and we can conclude this as a really good kite. especially with the fact that it's a 15% decoding debuff type of character. But that's a very nice dodge once again, and we seem like we're going to be able to get a speed boost here just to get away. For now, couldn't really get a prediction right, but there's no tentacles remaining on the hands of Feaster no more. Can we get a charge attack hit? We can. We can. There is Impulsive as well, but Cypher Machine is about to be it's 3 Cypher Machines. It's 3 Cypher Machines done. It is 3 Cypher Machines done. The only slow decoder here is Cheerleader, and the last 3 Cypher Machines are on one side of the map, which is another issue here too. Oh, I would say this is more or less on, like, map is more or less on Feaster's side for this one. I do think because of how the Cypher Machine was, it is what it is by this point. But there goes down nice. There goes down nice as Aeroplanist is on the wrong side of the map here once again. There's no Cypher Machines on this side of the map, but I don't think Aeroplanist realizes that too. But even so, I think Aero wants to go towards Anti-Current Cypher just to get Anti-Current to come in to rescue and harass. And Cheerleader is going to decode a completely new Cypher Machine, while the last Cypher Machine by herself. 50% on the Aeroplanist, so Aeroplanist can come in to rescue later on. But even so, what does have to be taken into consideration is still that Patroller. Yeah, there's still a Patroller left on the hands here of Feaster. And with this, we do have Flywheel. Okay, we do have a Flip. That's number 1. That's one of the things. We'll get a pallet down 2. There's 2 more bites. There is still 2 more bites. There is still 2 more bites. That's a nice Flywheel, and we missed that one. A little bit unfortunate. That's going to be stun number 1. We got the rescue, but I don't think yet it's enough. I don't think that's enough. We couldn't get the body block there, which is a little bit unfortunate. That's a stun rescue. I think we've one more. We don't. We should have. No, we don't have one more. Do we have one more? It doesn't seem like we do. I think Cheerleader also refreshed cooldown as well, but just not enough for now. Just not enough for now, unfortunately speaking. But more or less, it's, for me, what I will say is more or less it's not too bad. It's still a tie game. Now, he did manage to contain 90 seconds by himself. It's just the Cypher Machine distribution was a little bit bad, especially with the fact that, like, Night was being chased while no one's decoding the Cypher Machine on that side of the map at all, or even Night couldn't get away from that side of the map. And there goes down Aeroplanist, in which I don't understand that, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, there's Coaster nearby. That's the good news. Both of these 2 can get on Coaster. Both of these 2 can actually get on the roller coaster. There is currently... Ooh, we managed to slap on that one. We could have swiped at least one of them is what I wanted to say, but we decided not to. We had confidence, and it has been shattered. It has been shattered. It will be, there's a teleport on the other side of the map, so we're just gonna have to see how well this goes. Okay, we see that. I think we can teleport. I think we're probably looking for a teleport right now. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's facing towards the gate. It's facing towards the gate. That's the thing. We need one more. Oh no, she's out. She's out. The gate is open. The gate is open. The gate is open. Time. And let's move. Let's congratulate them. It's a 3-man elimination, and that's the end of day 3. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all for day 4.